Perform anger and hate.
You fucking monster.
I only just found out the other day that Silly Tavern has these little anime avatars. So I decided to check it out. But at the same time, I wanted to use my Mantella Piper models to have my Silly Tavern talk. So I might have reinvented the wheel here, but I made an OpenAI Piper server. It's only these 4 files here. So how this works is we'll go into Mantella Piper folder, and my models are right here. So I'm going to take these 4 files, drop them in here. Close this. The 4 files, this is the server. We're going to open the server. Let me position this where it's cool. Okay, the 4 files are the server. This is your little web page. You can access it by going to localhost 8020. This is the original compile of Piper. I didn't want to name it Piper because I didn't want to overwrite Mantella's Piper. And this is your configuration file for it. So once you know where your models are, you can adjust this as you wish. Default is models. This is the dot / just means relative path. So the relative path is models, Skyrim, low. So if you have models, something else, one of the other games that Mantella does, you could use those models. You just gotta adjust it, whatever the game is. This is going to be the port. You can change this whatever you want. This is the exe. It can have .exe at the end or not. It's just looking for GeoPiper, which is this exe. So, as I said, we cranked it up here, and you got your web server. This is your API, so you can set that to this here, http localhost 8020 / v1 or /v1 / audio / speech. I think either one of these will work. They both get rerouted to audio speech. So this is the model path, so your application can query and tell you what models you have in case the application wants to know, like Silly Tavern or whatever else. And then this is what you set the path of your models are. So wherever your models are, you would set that path. Let's go to let's take a look at Silly Tavern. Alright, so I have it right now set the API here, and you can change the voices here, but let's go to the little playground or the test page. So alright, now with Piper, they're like, as far as I know, there's only 3 different adjustments within the JSON besides having how it should speak or how the words are spoken. So let's go ahead and just test it here.
Hello, I am reading the model JSON configuration to set my defaults. Unless, of course, if you alter them below, at which point if you like the changes you have made, you may download the altered JSON, then overwrite the original JSON found in your model's library.
I know we're probably getting feedback here because I'm using a lapel mic on my tuxedo that I'm wearing, and It's probably sounding like complete and utter crap. But anyway, that's not the point. You'll figure it out if you're interested. So we request a specific voice. This is the rate that the voice was trained at, 22 hertz. This is 22 kilohertz. This is a medium voice. A lower voice would be 16 kilohertz. That's all the Mentella voices they supply are all low quality trained voices. And then this is the speed that's set here. Or if this isn't altered, first it's going to check the JSON. It's going to check and see what the values are in the JSON. So by default, if we make these adjustments here and go back to the defaults of the model, it's going to read the JSON and say this is what the actual values of these settings are. So it's going to read that and tell you what it is here, and then it's going to give you the the text string that was submitted to the server. All right, so now if you make changes, for instance, let's go ahead and crank up the emotion and crank up the variation, make it a little faster, and then...
Hello, I'm reading the model JSON configuration to set my defaults.
Okay, so if you like this, say, oh, this is cool settings for this voice. You can download the JSON and overwrite the original. This is the JSON that accompanies the models in your model folder. So you got the model, that trained model, plus the JSON that tells the model how to act. So we just queried the model's port, and it's telling us these are the models we have. So
hello, I'm reading the model JSON configuration to set my defaults.
Now I noticed with the low voices, the low trained voices, I find that if the emotions cut back and the variations cut back, they're not as squirrely.
Hello, I am reading the model JSON configuration to set my default.
The higher the values here, the squirrelier they become, I find.
Hello, I am reading the model JSON configuration.
So, anyway, you can play or tweak these little sliders and decide what you want, and if you like it, and you wanna overwrite the JSON, you just simply download the JSON, overwrite the JSON in the models folder. So let's go into the models folder. This is the JSONs accompanying all the models, as well as up here, here. So anyway, you get the gist. So like I said, I might have reinvented the wheel. I don't know if this was done before, but I wanted to know how it was done, so I started fooling around with it, specifically so I could have my little avatar use the Piper voices. Like I said, I like working offline. I don't like to count on other people to provide me with something I want, and also I find Piper relatively easy on my potatoes, so I wanted to do it, and I'm going to share it, and I'm going to upload it to the Nexus. So if you're interested, I'll have a link in the video. All right, have a good one.